I'm saying if the Lord didn't make her pretty, how you figure you gonna do it?
They might be winter curtains now, but when that weather break, you gonna be wearing that. They had a little drawstring like the curtains open.
Because you roast your kids, right?
If you're dumb, I need to be the first person to tell you you're dumb. Why would you go out to a perfect stranger? You might not believe him. Dave was yelling in the casket, y'all all right? Don't y'all drop me.
We're not gonna get through this.
Yeah, we're gonna get through it.
No, we not.
I digress.
And be a comedian and a funeral director, it's like those worlds are connected, but most people don't even know that.
But they're afraid to go there.
Right, and who better to do it but me?
In some trouble.
Yeah, because the bad part, he had the legs. He had the bad part. So I looked back like,
and all, he said, huh?
I just remember that. I thought he was gone.
Right. And so you got to take steps from. So we get there, and Steve was like, he get into the cart, right? I looked at Shula. I said maybe we should take Dave out the casket, sit him on the curve, put Steve in there, take him to his truck, and then come back and get Dave. So
he was struggling.
And it was about from here to here.
No, listen. And you remember when we got to the
Well, that's when we got to the that part ain't coming yet. That part ain't coming yet.
Because I didn't mean to hurt nobody's feelings when I said
he almost got kicked out of the funeral. So Steve, and Steve dressed a little eccentric. He was formal, but he looked like he worked at the movie theater. He had maybe on that red jacket, that Usher jacket.
Yeah.
He had popcorn in the pocket. So either he bought it from a movie theater
It looked like the valet jacket.
Right, valet.
Yeah.
Everybody in the funeral gave him their keys. He's like, I don't work here. I don't park cars. But he struggled.
But here's your ticket.
Right, right.
Don't lose that.
It'd be right around front. Yo, so he's trying to and he's struggling. And he,
it was a lot of vibrating and shaking coming because he was behind me. All I heard was,
right. That's at the funeral. Wait, we still putting it in the we still put it in the hearse. Let me tell you something. The casket was shaking. I heard Dave go, y'all all right? Dave was yelling in the casket, y'all all right? Don't y'all drop me. Don't y'all drop me. Ain't got no clause in my insurance and my life insurance policy for this. So we shaking the casket. You heard Dave, didn't you? You heard it.
I did.
Wait a minute. I knew he was scared with it. Wait a minute. Whoa. So we put it in the casket. We put the casket in the hearse. And so we had to drive to the cemetery where they dropping the hearse off. And so we drove. So we get over there. So I don't know who idea this was to do this. But I think somebody watched Steve and said, let's just park here. So, right? Let me tell you, so they parked the hearse over there. The hole was over there. And we had to walk across people's plots to get there. So you had rocks and stuff.
I think the funeral director was like,
yeah.
Well, since he almost gone.
Yeah, right. Might as well just let him go all the way.
Yeah, you know.
I knew now that you say that, I knew the funeral director had something to do with it because after he opened up the door for us to get the casket out, he went and got his camera phone and started filming us. I said, boy, I'm about to get some followers off this.
Oh, my God.
So we had to take the casket from over here. It might have been about what? About 20 yards or more?
Something like that.
About 20 yards or more.
Yeah, it was doable.
Right.
But
and it wasn't a flat cemetery. It was a nice. Cemetery had slopes.
Kind of, yeah.
And it had tombstones. It had, like people's headstones or just rocks and stuff.
Yeah.
So we had to we got to grab the casket. They pulled out the hearse, put it on the to-go cart, and then, so everybody went back to their position. Once again, let you know that you all clocked in when you hear, yeah. So Steve is struggling. So now we gotta be the march of the wooden soldiers. So everybody gotta be in sequence when they walking.
Yeah,
everybody like
right. Yeah.
Everybody like clunk, clunk. But Steve like he couldn't.
That's when I start hearing that's when I start hearing
pitter patter of his feet.
But no, the breathing.
Right.
It was
so
the breathing.
he's holding the casket, moving, little short step, and he breathing. And we get to the what you call. We put the casket on the serving tray.
Yeah.
Right over the hole.
Over the buffet.
Right over the buffet table. Everybody got their plates now.
Yeah.
So we put the casket.
Right. He ready, y'all.
Right. So now we under the tent, and everybody got their head bowed, and all you can hear is Steve like. This dude leans over at me and said, Steve over there breathing like an old box Chevy. Bruh, over. Funeral over. I went and slapped the casket. Pow! Casket went down. Dude. They said, you get the hell out of the funeral. It was.
Yeah,
this dude leaning, he said, Steve over here breathing like an old box Chevy.
The sad part about it was, I said it just how you said it. I didn't whisper it.
Right.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, shh. Even Dave said, shh. Talking about me.
I heard that.
Boy, that's funny. Yo. And
oh my gosh.
And we was worried about Steve because I said, look, I think we might have to go get another casket.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a funeral within the funeral.
I was like, where your stunt double at?
That was the first death at a funeral.
Yeah. See, and you know what the sad part about it, Steve did pass away.
Steve did pass during COVID.
Yeah, it was COVID because he had, it was a respiratory thing.
Yeah. From carrying that casket. all that carbon dioxide from that Bronx Chevy got in his lung area.
Which y'all don't know about is we as comics. We can joke about it.
We can joke about it
because that was one of our brothers and we love Steve. Steve was older white dude, man.
Looked like Steve Martin.
Yeah.
Looked like Steve Martin.
Country is all get out.
Right. Country's a horseshoe with dress shoes.
Yeah.
That's pretty country. I think.
Oh my gosh.
Man, we thought Steve was gonna die at that funeral.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna die right then.
Man, I said, look, Dave is secure. Y'all come on over here. Y'all keep your suits on.
Yeah.
Save some of the flowers.
I started to tell the Undertaker, could you stand over here by Steve?
Right. He couldn't stop. He could not stop breathing. He just nigga, give me some gas. Gas, bro.
Yeah.
Your fuel tank is clogged.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's like, you got to change the filter out.
Man, that had to be one of the funniest funerals I ever been to in my life.
Bruh, and I tell you, I laughed. But he was really sounding like an old engine.
I
was
true.
Like, bro, just put it in drive and let it out. You know how to,
just let it roll down the hill.
Just let it run. Let it run and let it idle down.
And you know what he said? And this is the closer to the whole situation. So we're at the, after the funeral, we all the pallbearers, we all stand in the circle, we talking about it. He said, I know one of you some bitches gonna talk about this on stage tonight. And I looked at him, I said, you know me very well. I talked about it on stage that night.
Yeah.
Remember,
man.
he said, 'cause we was all standing there afterwards,
right.
and we kept saying, you all right, Steve? The funeral over. He's still idling.
Like I could, because even in the picture, if you ever go back and look at the picture.
He like that.
Yeah, he looked like you can hear it in the picture. It's a Polaroid. Like the more you.
Oh my God, man.
The more the picture developed, the louder it got.
Right. Turn this picture off. See, people gonna think this story is a lie.
No, it's not.
It happened exactly like that.
Yeah, I never seen.
But I knew in my heart that it was gonna be a very bad situation at the first moment that we lifted that casket, and he said,
Right.
I said, that is not a lift of confidence.
And everybody, I don't know, everybody kept asking me what to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? They were like, shoot, what we supposed to do? I was like, why y'all asking me? I'm the smallest one.
Right.
Yeah, but
And
you the Undertaker. What we supposed to do? I'm like, bruh.
And they had you in the middle. You were shorter than.
Well, see, you always put the...
Shula cheated, because I looked one time, he had his legs up like this on the side of the casket. He cheated. That's why Steve was struggling. Because when nobody looked at it, he said, whoop, let's go. He was riding out.
I started to.
He like, hey, I ain't gonna. That's what it was. It was the extra weight that was making Steve struggle.
Because you know the middle is the lightest part.
Right.
The middle, but and I'm like, I'm the smallest man. Let me get in the middle because I'm I'm gonna help out. I'm gonna do my best.
Right.
You know
Put your feet up.
But even the light part was the heavy part.
Because you had to take Steve's weight.
Right. Because that was the part. Yes. Because once I realized he couldn't do it, wait a minute.
He saw that Steve couldn't put his feet down.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I got to work today.
So he back there struggling, and I had the booty clap all the way to
Right.
I made a few dollars.
Mike S.